Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And welcome to another video. Today I have a haul, but before I get into the haul, I just want to say this really quick. The amount of books that I buy in 2025 will drastically change. I just don't need to buy as many books. I really want to utilize the library, my Kindle, and buying secondhand when I do buy books before I go and purchase something myself. I just want to cut down on the amount of books I buy. Last year I did really good with this. I was on a 6th or 7th month book buying ban. I just don't need to buy as much, and I already have so many books, and I want to get through my physical TBR. I can't do that if I just keep adding books, keep adding books, keep adding books. So I'm going to read what I have and utilize the resources that I have. That's basically it. I do feel like all the books in this haul today fall under that realm of gifted to me, sent to me, or secondhand books. I think so. I may have missed one or forgotten about one. Let's get into the haul. I have this stack. I'm missing a few, but it's fine. There's no rhyme or reason to this haul. There was when I was bringing the books in here, and then I dropped them. So now we're just going in random order. There's no cohesiveness, just vibes. All right, I got this one secondhand, and that is Abusive Nightmares by Laini Taylor. It's the second book in the Strange the Dreamer duology. I've wanted to read this for a while, but you know when you know a book or series is going to be good, so you put it off and just wait and wait and wait? That's how I feel about this. I'm not sure when I'm going to read it, but now I have the completed set. I'd say fairly soon. I just know, I know it's going to be good. I don't know how I know, I feel it in my bones. I always say this and then I'm so disappointed that I don't like it. So maybe my expectations are too high. Normally it's $19.99. I got it for $7.95 from Bloom Books. I got The Wrong Bride by Katarina Mara. I have a couple of books by her. I have not read any. It says she's his fiance's younger sister. He's the man she's always loved. Wow, okay. When her sister doesn't show up on her wedding day, Raven has no choice but to take her place. But marriage to Ares Windsor is nothing short of torture. The elusive billionaire media mogul is the man she's always loved, yet he's only ever had eyes for her sister. But married to him at last, Raven is determined to win him over. After all, everything is fair in love and war, and this is war. Arranged marriage of convenience is what I'm getting. Also, sprayed edges, love them. It sounds interesting. It's giving season 2 of Bridgerton, kind of. This was a birthday gift. It's The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. I've read this one, and I remember guessing the plot twist and being so mad that I guessed the plot twist. This is a thriller, adult thriller, very, very loved in the thriller community. It's from a library book sale. I love library book sales. The prices were $2 for a hardcover, $1 for paperbacks, and 50 cents for mass market paperbacks. It's My Lady Jane. I picked this one up because I really want to watch the show, but before I watch the show, I've got to read the book. You know, I'm a reader. Long live the King Edward. Edward is the King of England. He's also dying, which is inconvenient as he's only 16 and he'd much rather be planning for his first kiss than considering who will inherit his crown. Jane is Edward's cousin and far more interested in books than in romance. Unfortunately for Jane, Edward has arranged to marry her off to secure the line of succession, and there's something a little odd about her intended. Gifford, call him G, is a horse. That is, he's an Ethian. Every day at dawn, he becomes a noble chestnut steed, but when he wakes at dusk with a mouthful of hay, it's very undignified. The plot thickens. As Edward, Jane, and G are drawn into a dangerous conspiracy, with the fate of the kingdom at stake, our heroes will have to engage in some conspiring of their own. But can they pull off their plan before it's off with their heads? I mean, I've never really read anything like this, so I'm not sure if I'll enjoy it or not. I'm branching out this year. I'm giving everything a try. Alright, this is also from Bloom Books. It is called Stealing for Keeps by Rebecca Genshak. There's the cover. It's a YA romance that follows Frost Lake High School state champion soccer team. After breaking up with her soccer player boyfriend and suffering a dream-ending injury, Claire thinks she's done with sports until she meets the cute new guy on the soccer team, Austin. I don't know why, but I feel like I've never seen a YA romance this thick. It's so cute though. It came with stickers. I love. And then this on the back, it says book report. This just came out December 31st. And this right there, even that is cute. I'm loving all the artwork. I love that. It looks so cute. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Is it dual POV? It is. Dual POV has grown on me. Before, I was either one POV or multi-POV. I was not a fan of the back and forth. I'm like, okay, I'm getting tired. I like multi-POV because it's hard to get tired of a character because there's so many POVs. But then you have to read the POV of the character you hate and it's like, really? My best friend Kaylee got me this book for Christmas. It is called When the Moon Hats by Sarah A. Parker. I did not realize how thick this book was. I've seen it and heard about it online. It's almost 700 pages. It's an adult romantasy. I will be going into this blind. I want to use this for one of my vlogs where I read books that my friends got me. Thank you so much, Kaylee, and I can't wait to read it. Also, Sarah A. Parker wrote Bleed a Crystal Bloom series, and I have that series. This was a birthday gift. I got When I Think of You by Maya Ariel, an adult romance. Kalia Wilson has paid her dues, but endless days spent behind the reception reception desk at a flashy film studio have only pushed her movie-making goals further out of reach. That is until a surprise reunion presents an opportunity that can make her career or break her heart a second time. 7 years ago, Kalia's whirlwind college romance with Danny Prescott crashed and burned. While her career has stalled, his star is on the rise. So when the hotshot director reappears, offering her a job on his next major production, it's a shock to her system. Working with Danny may reignite the passion and promise of their film school days, but trusting him again won't come as easily. Despite their complex history, the pair soon rediscovers a creative synergy that breaks down their emotional walls, opening up a possibility of a true connection. But when Hollywood politics and scandal threaten to sink the production and her career, Kalia may have to risk everything to do what's right, even if it means letting go of the second chance love of a lifetime. I think I like this book. One of those gut feelings when you pick up a book and you just know you're gonna love it. I get that feeling when I look at this book. So I got this from Ollie's Bargain Hut. It's not a secondhand bookstore, but they get a lot of overstock books, so the book prices are really good. After That Night by Karen Slaughter for $4.99, and it is normally $32. Insane for a book. 15 years ago, Sarah Linton's life changed forever when a celebratory night out ended in a violent attack that tore her world apart. Since then, Sarah has remade her life. A successful doctor engaged to a man she loves, she has finally managed to leave the past behind her, until one evening, on call in the ER, everything changes. Sarah battles to save a broken young woman who's been brutally attacked. But as the investigation progresses, led by GBI Special Agent Will Trent, it becomes clear that Danny Cooper's assault is uncannily linked to Sarah's, and the past isn't going to stay buried forever. I actually just started my first Karen Slaughter book. This Is Why We Lied, or This Is Why We Lied, the way I don't even know the title. To be fair, I've only read one page, okay? So, but I did start it. Hopefully I like her because I bought this one. The one I checked out from the library. This is one I did not buy secondhand, I just straight out bought, and that is Nightbane by Alex Astor. It says limited collector's edition. This book to a Lightlark series that I will be reading this year. I will be reading. It turned from a trilogy into a 5-book series now. There's 2 more books confirmed, which is crazy. I don't really know where the story is going at this point, but I'm here for it because I like Grimm. I'm here for Grimm. This was an absolutely amazing find at Ollie's, and it is Shadow and Bone Collector's Edition. Look at that. Normally it's $35. I'm not sure. I took off the price tag. I don't remember what I got it for, but it was a crazy good price. It was a really good deal. Another from Ollie's. It is DPS Only by Valinsky. This is a graphic novel. When it comes to graphic novels, Ollie's Bargain Hut if I'm buying it, and if I'm not buying it, the library. Love, love, love graphic novels. I feel like I read them so fast, so when you pay $20 for a graphic novel and you finish it in 2 hours, it's like, okay, wow, was that worth it? High school student Vicky Tan lives a secret life. To most, she's a meek pushover, often the shadow for esports superstar of her brother, Virgil. Unknown to anyone, however, she dons a secret identity when she logs on to play Zenith Orion, multiplayer game dominating the esports scene. She knows firsthand the harassment female games often experience, but when opportunity arises in a local tournament, Vicky, mask in hand, can't resist a challenge. Sneaking around and hiding only works for so long, and once the truth comes out, what will it mean for Vicky and those who trusted her? DPS Only is a heartfelt and compelling coming-of-age debut about finding your team, finding your voice, and finding your own identity based on the acclaimed webcomic. So many webcomics become graphic novels, and I love that for those authors. From Source Books, I have All the Missing Pieces by Catherine Cowles. That will be the second book I was sent by Catherine Cowles. An all-new small-town standalone romantic suspense. When true crime podcaster Riley Sawyer arrives in a quiet community chasing leads on a decades-old cold case, she's met with resistance from brooding Sheriff Coulter Brooks, who's determined to protect his town and his heart. But as Ridley's investigation heats up, the line between protector and partner blur, and Colt finds himself drawn to the fiery, determined woman who's uncovering more than just buried secrets. With simmering chemistry, high-stakes danger, and a story that explores lore, loss, and the pursuit of justice, this gripping novel will captivate fans of romance and suspense alike. So, I'm excited for this because 1, I love thrillers, I love the suspense. 2, I don't like romance because it's not giving enough. I've yet to read a romantic suspense. I've heard that Catherine Cowles is the queen of romantic suspense, and I feel like romantic suspense, that will be one of my favorite genres because they collide. This cover is so cute. I am tired of all books looking the same, so I feel like this right here, we need more of this, but also not too much more of it because then, you know. This was a gift for my birthday. It's Play Along by Liz Tomford. This is book 4 in the Windy City series. This one follows Kennedy and Isaiah. More covers that I just love. I know they're changing them for whatever reason, but I love them like this. A Psalm of Storms and Silence. This is book 2 in the Song of Wraith and Ruin series. I think it's duology, so I think that's it. It's complete. It's YA fantasy. We love to see it. We love to hear it. This was another birthday gift, A Promise of Fire by Amanda Boucher. I actually bought my friend this book for Christmas. My friend Kaylee, who gave me When the Moon Hatched, so I'm gonna tell her that we're gonna buddy read this. We shall. This is one of those books that you go and see over and over and over again, and I guess I talked about it so much that I got it as a gift, so thank you. All right, I have 3 more books, all from the same author. So I have The Simple Wild, Say You Still Love Me, K.A. Tucker, and then Forever Wild by K.A. Tucker. These two go together. I thought this did too, so I thought it was just one series. It is not. I don't know what I'm doing. I miss when books had the number on the side of which one it is. I've been wanting to read this for so long, but I wanted to find it secondhand because I had someone tell me that they love this book so much, so I wanted to get it so I could feel the love. Does that make sense? Nobody gets secondhand books like I do. Kidding. Calla Fletcher wasn't even 2 when her mother took her and fled Alaska. Unable to handle the isolation of the extreme rural lifestyle, leaving behind Calla's father, Ren Fletcher, in the process. Calla never looked back. At 26, a busy life in Toronto is all she knows. But when Calla learns that Ren's days might be numbered, she knows that it's time to make the long trip back to the remote frontier of her birth to attempt to fix their estranged relationship. She braves the roaming wildlife, the odd daylight hours, and the occasional outhouse, all for the chance to connect with her father, a man who, despite his many faults, she can't help but care for. While she struggles to adjust to this rugged new environment, Jonah, the unkempt, obnoxious Alaskan pilot who keeps her father's charter plane company operational, can't imagine calling anywhere else home. And he's clearly waiting with one hand on the throttle to fly this city girl back to where she belongs, convinced that she's too pampered to handle the wild. Jonah's probably right, but Cal is determined to prove him wrong. As time passes, she unexpectedly finds herself forming a bond with the burly pilot. As his undercurrent of disapproval dwindles, it's replaced by friendship, perhaps something deeper. But Cal is not in Alaska to stay, and Jonah will never leave. It would be foolish for her to kindle a romance, to take the same path her parents tried and failed at years ago. It's a simple truth that turns out to not be so simple at all. It's a tale as old as time. I know where the story's going. It sounds so cute, so sweet, and that is what I've been searching for. And then Forever Wild, it's novella. So this one, Say You Still Love Me, is just part of a completely different series. Life is a mixed bag for Piper Calloway. On the one hand, she's a 29-year-old VP at her dad's multi-billion-dollar real estate development firm, living with her 2 best friends in a swanky downtown penthouse. On the other hand, she constantly has to prove her worth in a male-dominated world. Things get exponentially more complicated for Piper when she runs into Kyle Miller, the handsome new security guard at Callaway Group, and coincidentally, the first love of her life. The guy she hasn't seen or heard from since they were summer camp counselors together. The guy from the wrong side of the tracks. The guy who apparently doesn't even remember her name. Right. But she soon realized that her schoolgirl crush is not only alive, but stronger than ever. What's more, despite Kyle's distant attitude, she's convinced the reunion isn't at all by accident, and that his feelings for her still run deep, and she's determined to make him admit them, no matter the consequences. Okay, I think I can get down with that. Alright guys, that is the end of the haul. If you've read any of these books, feel free to leave your spoiler-free comments down below. I would love to hear them. And what book you think I should read first out of this stack. Honestly, don't even know where to start. There's just so many. I think I'm going to start with this. Stealing for Keeps by Rebecca Jinchak. I think the reason I'm like, why is this YA Romance is the cover? I feel like YA Romances now are mainly cartoon covers. Shout out to them for being different. Thank you. I'm so thankful to everyone who sent me a book, and I'm thankful to Ollie's Bargain Hut for having amazing prices. Thank you guys so much for watching, and tune into the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you got any new books recently, tell me what they are. Have a great day. Bye guys. I was finally able to get back into my Fable account, so if I should start up a book club, let me know. And should I do it by genre, or should I do it where people join and we just vote on a book every month, despite the genre, read it together and talk about it together?